What's up, guys? It's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Welcome to episode 3 of the Blaugrana Faithful Discussion. This is the live stream where we just come on and we just talk about Barcelona for the next half an hour to 45 minutes. Oops, I left there for a second, but this is the show where we just sit down, we just talk about Barcelona for the next half an hour to 45 minutes. Of course, a lot of topics to discuss. Juan Laporta being ruthless this week, of course, sacking Pimienta. What does that mean for Ronald Koeman's future? And of course, this Depay deal. Why in God's name is it taking so long? Of course, in the last one that we did, I think Depay was closer at that point than he is now, almost 2 weeks later. But I mean, it's I don't know why this whole entire deal is taking so long. And of course, this is probably the big topic right now. I was watching the game, Denmark versus Finland, and I could not believe my eyes on what I saw. Of course, if you don't know, the game was just going on as per normal, and Christian Eriksen just collapsed on the floor, and it looks like he was knocked out or he fainted. Then the referee called the medicals on, and then it looked like a normal thing, like in a sense, like, oh, he just collapsed, everything's hopefully he'll be okay. But then you see the players, covering Eriksen around the circle. You're thinking, oh, this doesn't look too good. And then just the gaps of the player, you can see the medical team, doing CPR on him. And that's where my heart dropped when I saw that. I was like, oh my God. Like, if you're using CPR, then you're in absolute critical condition. That means you can't breathe and you're not responsive in any way, shape, or form. So very, very scared to see. But now we're hearing that he's fine, he's talking, he's awake, which is fantastic. And it was a really scary moment, I can't lie. But the most important thing now is that he's fine and he's breathing, he's talking, and that's all we can hope for now. And hopefully he makes a full recovery. He probably won't play again in this Euros, but most important thing is that he's alive. And you can see the one part that hit the most when his wife came on the pitch. And the cameras are showing him. I'm like, oh my God, they should have cut the commercial breaks like way before that. They didn't cut the commercial break until the Denmark team and the medical staff went off the pitch. So it was a really scary moment. I think now he's fine though, which is the most good news, and it's hopefully everything will be better in the next few days. Now back to Barcelona. A lot of topics to discuss. Of course, get your questions in the chat. We're going to start reading them out very soon. First thing I want to talk about is Garcia Pimienta being sacked yesterday, or not yesterday, 2 days ago, or was it yesterday? No, it was yesterday. For me, the sacking was unjust a little bit, but yes, Juan Laporta wants people in Barcelona who he trusts. He doesn't really trust Pimienta. Of course, when Ronald Koeman's future was in the air and in doubt, a lot of questions came up saying, at point, Pimienta as a manager, of course, done very well at Barcelona B. He's proven himself. He's brought all the young players to the first team. And I guess Juan Laporta didn't really like that. In the end, he wanted to restructure the whole entire La Masia, so he decided to sack Pimienta. I think that's pretty harsh on the guy. I felt really bad for him. He probably was just chilling at home, and he just got the word he got sacked, which is quite unfortunate. And the sad part is that Laporta told Pimienta that he was going to continue a few weeks ago, and then he sacked him now, which I think is very, very sad, but nonetheless, I guess it's Laporta's decision. We're going to have to back him. Of course, Sergi Barjuan is going to come in as that new Barcelona B manager. So, I mean, we'll have to wait and see. So let's take into the questions. Do you think FC Barcelona will make any more signings? I think we have to. I think 100% we will. 100%. There's no way we're going to go to this transfer window without signing another player. We need a center back. We need a center mid. We need a left back. Also, technically, we need another forward if we're going to loan out Trincao and Collado, and of course, sell Braithwaite. But minimum, we need a center mid, experienced box-to-box center mid. We need a center back who's, of course, at a very high level, not a youth prospect, not a veteran. We need one that's good for the next few years. And we need a left back to compete with Jordi Alba, with Firpo looking like he's to be sold. So that's 3 positions at least for the Barcelona have to cover this summer. There's no way we're not making another signing. I mean, 100% we're going to make another signing, without a shadow of a doubt. Should we sign Koundé? See, with me, I think Koundé is a good player, but I think the money for me is the big question. Of course, you look at that 80 million release clause, Sevilla asking for around 70, just under the release clause, and it's a bit of a risk. So, what do I think is a good player? Do I think about Barcelona? Yes, but that price tag is throwing me off a little bit. So I'd say if he was like for 50 million, 60 million, I would go for him. But it being 70, 80, I'm not quite too sure. Are you gonna watch Belgium versus Russia? Yes, it's supposed to be taking place by the end of this live stream, so I will be watching it for sure. Gravenberch, Laporta, and Gaia are the answer. Man, I could not agree with that more. I think Gravenberch is a little bit of risk as well. If you want to bring in maybe a Gundogan, maybe someone else, Mikel Merino. But the main thing is Laporta and Gaia for me for sure. And Valencia won 40 million for Gaia. Now I am going to talk about this in tomorrow's transfer video, but just give you guys a quick snippet. It's ridiculous. There's no way. I think he has 1 year or 2 years left on his contract. There's no way he's worth 40 million. I think Barcelona will offer probably 20, and I think Valencia will take it. I think they're just trying to boost up his value right now, saying, "Oh, we want 40 million." Then so maybe someone will offer 30. But for me, 20 at the absolute max for me is at the absolute max. Best keeper play for Barcelona has to be Victor Valdez. I think Ter Stegen can pass him. I think if Ter Stegen stays in a couple more years, wins the Champions League, definitely could be an argument. But right now, it's clearly Victor Valdez. If Dembele leaves, would you get Adama Traore? He's just a pace merchant. I think Dembele is better than Traore. I think Traore just has pace and strength. That's pretty much all he's got. Finishing is absolutely woeful. Yeah, I would rather get someone else. You basically it's kind of like but Dembele has more to him, and he has of course more potential than Adama. It's basically I consider it as a downgrade, so I wouldn't go for Adama Traore. Have you read about Gravenberch being worth 28 million? I mean, I think so, yeah. I think that's a steal for his talent. But I don't think Barcelona will go for him. Roberto Forgaya, I mean, I don't know if Valencia would accept that, but yeah, I'd rather include Roberto in the Laporta deal or something with Manchester City or maybe something with Juventus. Not really, give him away to Valencia, especially, direct rival in the league as well. You don't want to do, Suarez 2.0, but, we shall see what happens. You think Demiral is better than Palit? Not after yesterday's game in Turkey versus Italy. Do you think Iñaki Peña is good enough to play for the first team? I think he is. I think he's good enough to be that backup. But the problem is, if Ter Stegen, we don't know, he has a bad knee. If he gets a long-term injury, you want to stick with Iñaki Peña for a few months. I think that's a bit of a risk. I can understand why the club are sniffing around for a backup goalkeeper, not really pursuing it, but looking around. So I mean, I think he is good enough, but it is a risk nonetheless. Parma won Alejandro Balde. I'm going to talk about that again tomorrow's transfer video. Again, a quick snippet of my opinion on it. I mean, it's a tough one because I think he's still in his early stages of his career. I think he should be in Barcelona B for one more year. This also could be a really good opportunity for him. So I think whatever the decision the club will make, I'll back it because I'm 50-50 on it. So that's my opinion on it. Xavi to Barcelona B. Well, that's not going to happen because Xavi confirmed in an interview that he doesn't want to coach Barcelona B. So that's not going to happen. Are you ready to count on Puig, Pedri, De Jong, Nico, Jandro, and Busi in our midfield if we can only sign a center forward Depay and a center back in Laporta? See, this is why we need another center mid. We cannot rely on. Well, you can rely on Busquets, De Jong, Pedri, but they're not going to play 60 games, right? So you need that backup. You have Ricky Puig. Who else? You can't bring in Jandro, Oleana, or the Busquets in the semifinal of the Champions League or quarterfinal of the Champions League. Of course, they could come in. Of course, you forgot to mention Mariba as well. We need that experienced center mid, like a Pjanic, but one that Coleman likes pretty much. And of course, on way, way cheaper wages. So, yeah. I think Depay will be a good sign for us. I think so. I've been calling for his signing since back in August when I started the channel, and people always slated me. So happy to see that people are coming around about Depay. Someone here, yeah. Any news on Depay at the moment? Barcelona optimistic. Optimistic FC is pretty much all we've got at the moment. Do you think Nico Gonzalez can start next season? Unless there's an injury crisis, then no. Maybe he could. Of course, we didn't think about that about Mingueza. We didn't think about that about Pedri. As of right now, I think he has no chance unless we have an injury crisis, if I'm being completely honest. And from Marquez to Juvenile A, your thoughts? I think it's a good appointment. Of course, club legend. I don't know if he's a legend or just a good player play for the club. I think that's a matter of opinion. But for me, I consider him a legend of the club. So, yeah. What happens if Barcelona don't get Depay? Now, this has been a question that's been on my mind for a few days now because of this deal delaying so much. For me, it's a big blow. Honestly, that's now 2 signs that we've lost out on that we should have sealed 2 weeks ago. So I think it'll be a big blow. I think we need him in our attack. I think you can't just go into the season with just, an aging and injury-prone Aguero. If he doesn't come in, I think we have to go for another forward. I think he's the perfect replacement that we need. It would be a massive blow, a massive, massive blow. Long plus 20 million for De Ligt. I mean, Juventus are not that stupid, De Ligt's worth 150 million, and you're offering about 40, 50 million. So I don't think that's gonna happen at all. Hey man, I'm from Toronto. Of course, Eriksen is okay. He is okay. He's talking. He's speaking. He's awake, so he should be fine. But probably won't play again for a while. Do you think we should buy Camavinga? Again, another player with great potential, but a big risk as well. Seventh Kunde has that big price tag. I mean, I think he's a quality player. Of course, very, very, very young. So, I think we should buy him. He's not what we need at the moment. We have to keep pushing Gonzalez and Pedri, all those players. We don't really need him. But if he's available, I would take him for a good price, of course. Who will be our new midfielder? That is the question that's on everyone's mind. For me, if I could choose any midfielder in the world, I would choose Kimmich, right? But of course, that's near impossible. For me, the realistic option for center mid, I would go for is Ilkay Gundogan. I think he's had a fantastic season at Man City. A little bit on the older side, of course, but to come in as the experience. Of course, he'll be on low wages, not low wages, but a fair amount of wages. I think he would accept that. Of course, with this connection to Dortmund, his dream has always been to play for Barcelona. Of course, I think I'll go with him. If you're looking at maybe a young player for the future, I'd go for Ryan Gravenberch. I think he's a fantastic player. I like Cotelli a lot as well from from Italy. He plays for Sassuolo. So I think it's gonna be. I can't tell you who's gonna be because we're not really strongly linked to a center mid. All we know is that Barcelona wants a center mid. That's all we know. We've been linked here and there. Pellegrini, Gundogan, Fabian Ruiz, Mikel Moreno, Gravenberch. I can name you a whole list. Locatelli, but there's nothing concrete. Camavinga as well. So there's nothing concrete. So I can't really make a prediction. So I think Barcelona will get a center mid this summer though. Laporta trying to bring Man City to Messi. We've been linked with Laporte, Sterling, Gundogan, Mars, Bernardo, and Cancelo. Yeah, I know it's been ridiculous. I do expect, like I said a few transfer videos ago, I do expect that Barcelona and Manchester City will do a deal this summer, some way, somehow. So we'll wait and see. This one has a lot of numbers in it. Lenglet, PS plus 20 million for De Ligt, or Griezmann plus 25 million for De Ligt if Ronaldo leaves. I mean, I like the first option, Lenglet, PS plus 20. I prefer to keep Griezmann. But yeah, I would honestly do that. Lenglet, PS plus 20 million for De Ligt. I would do that any day of the week for sure. What do you think about the certain rumors? Not concrete. I want to go for him, man. Look how he was last season. He can't finish. He's just a beat down the wing. We already have that in Dembele pretty much, but of course Dembele has a lot of potential. Sterling can't finish. He can dribble. He can run. His passing is okay, but man, I'm not really a fan of Sterling. And also, he's English coming to La Liga, and usually English players from La Liga flop. I think the only decent one has probably been Gareth Bale. Of course, I know he's not English, but from the UK, or not UK, but yeah, UK. So, I mean, I'm not a fan. What's with all these tweets about the Sterling stuff, man? I mean, Eriksen stuff, man. Like, come on. Locatelli, best option? I wouldn't mind him. I wouldn't mind him whatsoever. This is the big question. What's your sign lineup for next season? Quickly, with the players we have right now, this is what I would say. Ter Stegen, Emerson, PK, Araujo, Jordi Alba, Busquets, De Jong, Pedri, Messi. I don't want to consider Ansu because he's coming back from injury. I don't want to put him in straight away. I think it'd probably be Messi, Aguero, Dembele is what I'd go for if we keep Dembele, of course. So that's what I think. That's what it'd be at the moment. Would you swap Ricky Puig for Foden? Hell no, man. Are you crazy? Yeah, I'm just. Of course, if that option came up, I would of course do it because Foden is clear. How old is Foden? I'm kind of curious now. He's 21. yeah, Ricky Puig is 1 year older than him. Yeah, I'd do it, man. I'm not that crazy. Like, I love Ricky Puig, but I'm not that crazy. Of course, I would do it. I think Foden is miles better than Ricky Puig at the moment. Of course, both in their peak could be a different argument. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, everyone has to say, can the sub still sell him? That's a big question. Of course, yeah, his Instagram, his mom came out as well saying that he wants to stay. I think Laporta wants him to stay as well. And Coleman wants him to stay. The question is if the offer comes. If the offer comes, they will consider it. Let's say Inter say, we will give you $35 million for Emerson. They get down. Laporta's like, whoa, that's the money we could use. That's the money that we kind of need as well. So then we got Roberto, Emerson, great player. Emerson, what do you think about it? I kind of want to stay, but if you want me to go, I'll go. So it brings a lot of question marks if an offer arrives. So Pedri versus Foden, same thing. Foden is clear at the moment. I think Ricky Puig and Pedri can reach Foden's level, of course, for sure. So Griezmann, we need funds. If an offer, like I said, I've been saying this for God knows how long. If an offer comes, sell him. 70 million, 80 million. You want to include him in a swap deal that favors us a lot. Okay? But I don't think we should be forced telling him, get him out of here. He sucks, blah, 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 blah. I think he 100% has to reduce his wages. There's no way he can still be on $800K a week. That has to come down to at least, I'd say, I think Griezmann is worth 250K wages. So give Griezmann Umtiti's contract and then just terminate Griezmann's current contract. That's what I would do. So I think he has to reduce his wages to stay, but I wouldn't force something, get him the hell out of here. Think Juventus would be interested in a deal for Griezmann or Delit? I don't know. Probably not. Especially if they keep Ronaldo. Martinez an option. I think so. I think Martinez could be that center back to come in. I wouldn't mind that whatsoever. We're not really linked to center back except for Laporta at the moment. But again, I kind of want that experienced center back like Laporta to come in. Martinez again, the young player to come in, develop all that sort of stuff. We kind of need something for that now. We already have those players who could develop. Eric Garcia, Araujo, Mingueza. So I really don't want a fourth one, but he is a good option for sure. Copa and Pep should make a deal during the 2021 trophy. The winner keeps Laporta and the loser keeps Roberto. Yeah, hopefully lose the game. Imagine that. This one made me laugh. I'm going to show it, but it just made me chuckle. I mean, what's this one? Sterling. I'd rather play for Son, who is so much better. Yeah, Son. Heung-min, man, he is class. Depay, Jordan, Barcelona, yes or no? Yes. Is Lautaro Martinez second choice striker other than Holland for the 2022-2023 season? Looking like it, to be honest. I don't rate Lautaro Martinez that highly. I think he's decent, but I'm not getting this hype about him. I'll admit I haven't seen that much of him. I've seen some. Oh my God, there's more tweets about Eriksen. Stop. I've seen snippets of him at Inter and Argentina. I haven't been quite convinced, especially for that price tag. What was it, like 90 million, 110 million last summer? I don't think he's worth that whatsoever. Do you think we can afford Laporte and Jose Gaya? If we're offering players, yes. If it's straight cash, probably not. Because you're thinking straight cash, Laporte is probably 50 million. Gaya, let's say 30. That's 80 million. I don't think Barcelona have 80 million. So I would say no, if it's just straight cash. But including players, I would say yes for sure. Madrid, Atletico Madrid, Barcelona all linked with Lautaro Martinez. Yeah, because his agent is just trying to get a new contract or something. I don't know. It's just whatever. I think Griezmann deserves another chance. Yes, I think this last season that just passed, he proved himself. He was fantastic. Of course, he came out saying at the beginning of the season he was unhappy because he wasn't in the team that much, in and out a lot. But I think, of course, we started the season in the 4-2-3-1. Didn't really fit. We started out right wing, moved to Cam, did very well for that few weeks. Then got dropped when we pushed it to 4-3-3. Got put at left wing because Dembele got injured. Did very well. Got dropped out for tactics. Then we went to the 3 at the back. And I think Dembele got injured. He got sick. He came in as striker alongside Messi. Played very well. I think he did enough this past season to get another season for sure at Barcelona, 100%. I think double figures in goals and assists. Come on. Like I said, though, good offer comes in, you take it. If not, you keep him and you be happy. Holland is the answer to our striker position. Him and Messi would be a dream to watch. Well, he's only gonna get one season with Messi, so it's we'll have to wait and see. But for me, yeah, for sure, Holland is the dream. Who is the most underrated player in Barcelona right now? Are we counting Busquets? Because I think Busquets is heavily underrated. Let's say, because we know, us Barca fans, we know that Busquets is the GOAT. Frank de Jong, he's kind of, you know. You know what? I would go with the weird shout here. I'd go with Mingueza. I think Mingueza has done very, very well this past year from, you know, from literally zero to hero. Of course, he's had some mistakes here and there, some lack of concentration. But from where he's been at the beginning of last season to now, I think he's probably been the most underrated player, in my opinion, I have to say. To Chelsea, they can, if they have 200 million, if they offer 200 million, they can have him, honestly. Other than that, because you look, 150 million just for the straight player, 20 million to his father, 20 million to Raiola, 10 million to Haaland, you know, for choosing Chelsea because he's so damn good. All the variables, the transfer fee itself. If they want to spend 200 million, they can have him, honestly. Why are PSG interested in every single player that on the market? They've already have the most expensive set of players because I guess they want to get better. I guess Jordi Alba very underrated, I guess. So yeah, I consider that. Griezmann has 3 years left on his contract. Barcelona obviously will renew the 32-year-old Griezmann, so Barcelona will sell him this summer and not have an evaluated situation. Fair point, but I would say that when his contract expires at 32, we can easily renew it for 2 seasons because, you know, players, what's the word to say? If Suarez left when he was 34, you're telling me Griezmann can't leave when he's 34, who's more fit than Suarez? I mean, again, I'll say it again. Good offer comes in, you sell him. Otherwise, you cut his wages. If you just want, if he says, if I go to the kid and say, look, a guy, you gotta clear wages. You're on 700K a week. We can't afford that. Can we rank it down to 200? If he says no, I want to sell 700K a week. Then I'm like, yep. Yo, Juventus, Griezmann, let's swap. I'll throw some cash in there. Yep, sounds good. Okay. But if he doesn't want to, if he cuts his wages, he agrees to it, I would keep him for sure. Will the Padres jump Barcelona? Hopefully. Pau Torres in the side signing, I think he would be, but a lot of competition for him at the moment. We should get Haaland plus Mbappe plus Sancho plus Neymar plus Bankrupt. Yeah. Don't you think Locatelli is similar to Busquets? Slow and less physical. Busquets is still better. I mean, you can't. Busquets is just too good. You can't compare him to anything. But I think Locatelli does have that potential. When will the Padres win Barcelona? I don't know. Is there a chance Barcelona get Haaland this summer? No. Next summer? For sure. 100% next summer. Hundo P. Prime Busquets or Prime Conte. Busquets every single day of the week. God. Messi win this Copa America? Hopefully. I'm going to be doing live watch-alongs, so watch out for those. I will be doing every Argentina game live watch-along, hopefully every single Argentina game, because, of course, bearing any problems or stuff like that. But definitely 100% we'll be doing the first 2 games. I think they're Chile and Uruguay. So come join me for those live streams, of course. If you were a Barca player, what position would you play at? Probably like right bench, somewhere around there. But if we were saying I'm in the starting lineup, I'd probably be in goal because, you know, I'm a bit fat and unfit. Do you think that Araujo is seen as nobody in football world because no one has really seemed to be interested in him? Of course, this happens all the time because he's not getting, 9.0 silver score ratings, so no one really cares about him. So he'll come, though. He'll come. They'll know who Araujo is. Can this Argentina squad win the Copa? I mean, with freaking Otamendi and all these random other Argentine league players that I don't know of, probably not. How did he not bring Juan Foyth, Buendia, Ocampos, and he's bringing these dead players from the Argentina league? I'm like, come on, no Dybala either. I mean, yeah, I get it. You have beef with him. I don't care. He's a top quality player. Same with Icardi as well. You're bringing some dead Argentina league striker. Can we win it? Yeah, I don't want to have any hope. I mean, depends where we finish in the group, of course. I think they have the capability to win it, but will they is the big question. What's this one? Mariba's contract should be, of course, Tuesday is the meeting. So in a few days' time, Tuesday will be the meeting. So we'll wait and see. But I do think Mariba will stay inside his contract. The pie shirts have gone on sale on the Barcelona website. They have. Again, we'll talk about tomorrow his transfer video, but it's looking more and more like the Depay is coming, which is very, very good. Argentina needs to appoint Simeone or Pochettino as the new manager. I think you're missing one extra S in there, but yeah, of course, Argentina have not had a top manager since God knows how long. I think these two managers, they want to finish at club level first and then go to international. Same with Pep Guardiola. He'll definitely 100% be the Spain coach at one point. But he wants to finish at Man City, maybe go to Juventus and conquer Serie A, and then go to international level. He's not really, international level is, the last step in managers' careers mostly. No to buy shirts on Barcelona's site. Nope, they were. Here, I'll even show you the picture. 1 second. If you don't believe me. God, my whole entire feed on Twitter is just filled with Eriksen, man. I don't really like boom. See that? Yeah. There's this shirt right there. It says Memphis right there. Memphis. And there's no other. I don't think there's another player in Barcelona called Memphis. So, of course, they noticed this and they took down the. They closed the shops for like 2 hours to remove the Memphis shirt from the sale. So, I think it's getting closer and closer. Any teams interested in Firpo, Coutinho, and Umtiti? I think we all know he was Umtiti. Firpo, yes, a lot of interest. AC Milan, Southampton, West Ham as well. Coutinho, not much. Same with Umtiti. So we'll have to wait and see. I made say no dislike on this video. Good job, Barca boy. Thank you for disliking the stream. Of course, make sure you guys drop us a like on the stream, and we'll also subscribe if you're new as well. I want to start doing this more often now. I think twice a week is when I want to do Blaugrana Faithful Discussion. We just sit down, just talk for a bit. Hopefully we can get some guests on as well. I know a lot of them have been busy this weekend, so I just decided, I'll just hop on by myself. Why not? Was some crazy stuff that happened to Eriksen? Yeah, it was pretty crazy. What do you think Depay will get, 7 or 11? 11 is Dembele, 7 is Coutinho. He could get 7, because Coutinho is going to cut whether it's a loan or sell or release. So he'll probably get 7. That's actually a good shout. Which team has the most chances of getting Haaland next summer? I think we do. With Messi, with Laporta, and this connection with Real, I think we have the best chance. I think Real Madrid, they don't have really a star player there. I think the Messi factor will be big for us. I think we can get him. I think we'll go in as the favorites. Depay said to join next week. The agent and the club will find out the deal. Thank you, Agent Corona Go. We appreciate that. His salary is more than his market value, dude. Yeah, I talked about this in my transfer video this morning. So yeah, for sure, it's crazy. Oh, Griezmann is 7. So why is Alpha telling me 7? Yeah, I think we could be seeing Depay getting a double-digit number. I think he may get 19 or 17 if Trincao leaves, because Aguero's getting 9, 100% when Braithwaite leaves. Yeah, he has to be getting. There's no way he's not getting a double-digit number. What was his number at PSG? Let me check. I know he was 7 at Manchester United. I want to see at PSG what number he was. He was 7 there. Was not number. He did not have a number before that. He's probably. I think he'll get 17, similar to what Griezmann did. Griezmann wanted number 7, so he got 17 beforehand. So, yeah, I think he'll get 17. If I had to, put a bet on it. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Yep. Make sure you like and subscribe down below. Get number 14. Who's number 14 right now? Coutinho. I mean, 14 is more of a midfield number. It's not really an attacking number. What's this one? So she gets 17. No, I think he'll get 22, and then maybe he'll take number 10 in the future. Or maybe he'll take number 7 after Griezmann. I don't think Ansu's gonna move numbers until he gets the numbers he's gonna stick with for the rest of his career. Whether it's number 9, number 10, number 7. I don't think he's gonna move to another double-digit number and then go back to the 7 or something like that. So I think he'll stick with 22 for now. Although I would love Emerson to be 22. I think 22 is like the perfect number for a right back, but he already has that. What about Ansu's recovery? Just go check out my video uploaded this morning on my channel. I had an injury update on Ter Stegen, Coutinho, and Ansu Fati. So you can just go check out that video, and he'll give you an update. It's like 30 seconds for that Ansu Fati injury update. Was 14. Yes, he was. Will PSG, Juventus hijack the Depay deal? I mean, they could. Wouldn't be surprised. That's what I'm mostly worried about, is if they do hijack that deal, then we're going to be sat here with absolutely nothing. So Laporta, if you're watching this, I know you're watching this, pick up the pace a little bit, man. You really, slacking behind on this deal. Reserve 9 for Haaland. Well, you don't know if you're going to get Haaland, right? I think Aguero's getting 9 this season with Braithwaite leaving. Then if Haaland joins, we'll worry about it then. Would you want Messi to go to Miami or stay at Barcelona? Of course, I want to stay at Barcelona. I want to retire here. But if he goes to Miami and then he has a little, cheeky little game in Canada, I'm definitely going to that game 100%. I'll pay everything I can to go see that game. Woo. Answer should get number 7. I think he should get number 10. My little secret. Which formation should Barcelona use for next season? Has to be the 4-3-3. I think Coleman was going to use the 4-2-3-1 if Wijanldum came in. But with no Wijanldum, I think he will go with the 4-4-3-3. To chilling with his 12 million salary, really lucky guy, yeah. Will you sell Griezmann plus 21 million for Reuben Diaz? Honestly, I may get some hate for this, but I wouldn't. I think, you can't risk that much on Reuben Diaz, who just had one good season at Man City. Plus, Man City would never do it. If we offered Griezmann plus 50 million, they would reject it. So, not realistic. You're telling me if it happened, if they said yes, they'll take it, would I do it? I'd rather offer that for not Griezmann. I'd rather offer that for De Ligt. Much rather have De Ligt than Reuben Diaz. If you know that meme, you know. Barca to Haaland, you want number 9, and why not? Yeah. 4-2-3-1. Nah, I think we'll go with 4-2-3. I think Wijanldum came in for sure. Will Trincao leave on loan or be sold? I think both of them are on the table. I think if I were to give it a percentage, I would say 90% loan, 10% sell. I think only if we get a good offer. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna miss Braithwaite. Miss him for what? He scored like what? I honestly don't think he did double figures in goals. Let me check. Because I don't even think he scored more than 10 goals for Barcelona. I honestly don't. I can't remember 10. So in the league, he has 3. So no way he has 7 in the Copa. I think last season, he didn't even play the Copa del Rey because we got knocked out before he joined. Then this season, the Copa del Rey, he scored against Cornea, scored against Sevilla. So that's 5 goals. Champions League goals as well. He scored 2 against Dynamo Kiev. 1 against Fan Faros. I think he has like 9 or 8 or 10 goals or something like that. But anyways, if he had hit, I don't think he. Okay, let's just say he has 10 goals. I don't understand why you'd miss it. He works hard, give me a contract in Barcelona. I'll work hard as well. We are itching to see Coyado play for the first team. I wish, but there's no room for him. You got Messi, Aguero, Depay, Griezmann, Ansu, and Dembele. Unless he wants to stay another season at Barcelona B and then come in when Ansu Fati's injured, I can't see him staying at Barcelona, honestly. I cannot see him staying at Barcelona. Who should get the number 10 shirt? Ansu. He scored last season, remember? Of course he scored last season. I think he's maximum like 10 or 12 goals, something like that. How are Barcelona going to play with the 3 and not 4 forwards when we have 6 forwards, not including Wijanldum and Collado? Well, it's simple. 3 of them start, 3 of them on the bench. This is the thing I don't understand with some of the Barcelona fans. Because when I started my channel last year and when I blew up a little bit, I was saying, we Depay for depth. People were like, no, we have Collado, we have things to this. You have to take into account injuries, COVID, suspension, bans. There's so much factors you have to take into. So you need 2 teams. You need a starting lineup. You need a backup for every single player in that lineup. Our starting 3, let's just say hypothetically, is Messi, Aguero, Dembele. Griezmann is Dembele's backup. Depay is Aguero's backup. Ansu Fati is Messi's backup. You need 3 best. You need 3 starters and you need 3 backup. You cannot go into the season with 3 forwards and 1 on the bench. What happens if 2 of them get injured? One gets banned. One has her wife gets pregnant. He has to go for a few days. And misses El Clasico. There's factors. There's a lot of things you have to take into account. So, you need 6 forwards. Plain and simple. Can you tell people you can't retire numbers in La Liga? Well, you can, but then that just limits you because La Liga only allows you to have 28 numbers. If you retire 1, that's 1 less player in your squad. That's pretty much the point of La Liga. So I know you're trying to allude to number 10. I don't think Barcelona are going to retire number 10. I think they should. I would sign on it. I would vote for it. But I don't think they would. I think maybe they'll go a season or 2 without giving the number 10 jersey away. But if they rush to it, and we all know that the main candidate right now is Ansu Fati. There'd be so much pressure on the kid if he gets number 10, especially after his big injury that he just had. By the way, shout out the Barcelona water bottle. Woo. Next question. 4-3-1-2 with Griezmann at the cam and Messi and Memphis / Aguero as a striker. Will it work? I mean, yeah, it could work. Okay, it can't hurt if you don't try. Depay is not injury prone. Yes, he's not injury prone. He's had one very, very bad injury, but he's not injury prone. He's not like a Dembele or something like that. Your thoughts on Coelho? I think he's a good player. I would love to see him get be a first team player for one year, but again, Messi's going to be signing a 2-year contract at Barcelona, which means he's going to be at Barcelona for 2 more years. I know there's a rumor that's going to be an option for an extra year. But that's not confirmed yet. We know for sure 2 years at the bare minimum Messi's going to get. We have to win a Champions League. We have to win a Champions League in the next 2 years. Messi cannot leave this club without another freaking Champions League. And is Coelho going to be that player to help us bring the Champions League? I'm not too sure. That's why you have to go 6 elite forwards. Aguero, Messi, Ansu, Dembele, Griezmann, Depay. Those 6 forwards are capable enough, and you could start 4 of them, and 4-2-3-1, you could start 4 of them, are capable of bringing Barcelona to Champions League glory. Is Coelho? Is it a bit early for him? That's the big question. So it's a bit of a risk, but I would love to see Coelho play for Barcelona in the first team. Always Pimienta sack. You can just go check out my early video this morning. I uploaded a transfer video. You can go check that out. Explain everything on that in that video. If Dembele leaves Barca, should we replace him with Coelho? I think we should. I think that's going to be a good scenario that could favor Coelho for sure, or maybe even Trincao. I think Trincao, he should go out alone. We can, keep Coelho. I wouldn't mind that. But the big thing is, if we miss out on the pie, we cannot replace the pie with Coelho. We need someone else as a center forward, as a striker to come in, or else we're most likely to keep Braithwaite. So if one of the wingers leave, and Griezmann or Depay, you can definitely replace him with Coelho or Trincao, but you can't replace Depay with Trincao. What are your feelings about this year's João Gamper trophy? This is one jumper I'm excited for. The previous years, Barcelona played a weak team, finally a top team playing against us. You know what? I don't think I've ever seen Barcelona lose the João Gamper. Let me just check real quick. João Gamper games. Let me type in the Gamper trophy. Okay. I cannot remember the last time Barcelona lost the João Gamper. Here we go. Okay. So the last time we lost was in 2012 against Sampdoria, and I do remember that. And then before that, we actually lost back to Man City in 2009. So in the past 10 years, we lost to João Gamper twice, but we haven't lost it in the last 7 years. So, I mean, I remember that one against Sampdoria, by the way, but I wasn't, by heart at that time. I remember watching it for free because, they always give the João Gamper for free. But ever since I started watching Barcelona, religiously to people, the term that people like to use, I've never seen us even, get close to losing João Gamper. Maybe Arsenal because they went 1-0 up 2 years ago, the year we signed De Jong. But I think who scored? I think Suarez and Juan Miranda scored. So it's going to be tough for sure. And we could lose it. So it would probably be the first time that I'll see Barcelona lose João Gamper. How did we make it to the João Gamper trophy? Well, it's a trophy that we created. Of course, the founder of Barcelona, his name is João Gamper, and this is a trophy dedicated to him. At the start of the season, we always play it as, a preseason game, little trophy for Barcelona. We invite teams to come play at the Camp Nou. It could be, a team that need money. We can help them bring money. It could be a big game. Of course, one of the years we had Chapecoense, of course, the team that, had, tragically, a lot of the players died in a plane crash. It's always it's also fun for the local community as well, local culers, the fans there in Barcelona. They come, nice, day out at the Camp Nou, no worries, not like, a big league game, Copa the way we could get knocked out, Champions League game, just a nice day chilling, come and join, seeing the Barcelona players and stuff. So always nice to see. Who are we playing in the João Gamper? We are playing Manchester City. So Pep Guardiola making his return to the Camp Nou. Aguero, Eric Garcia both could be facing their former team. So who did Laporta sack? He sacked Garcia Pimienta, the Barcelona B manager. So big move by him. And the belly leads, would you replace him with Serge Gnabry? Nah. I think Gnabry is like a German player who's just staying in the Bundesliga. He can do in the Champions League here and there, but I don't think he can cut it in La Liga, so to speak. City fans are predicting their team will lose. They think that Pep will go south on Barca. Hopefully, I wouldn't mind that whatsoever. Foden to Barcelona in the future, that'd be great. Collado or Trincao next season. If I had to pick one to stick with, I'm being a little bit biased here. I'd probably pick Collado, of course, coming from La Masia. Seeing snippets of him, I want to see, nice full season with him. We already saw that with Trincao. Didn't really do that much, 3 goals. And out of those 3 goals, he only scored 3 goals in the whole season. And those 3 goals came in the span of like 4 days. One against Real Betis midweek. Then on the weekend against Deportivo Alaves, he scored 2. And of course, they were pretty easy goals, except for the Real Betis one, banger. So yeah, I'd probably loan out Trincao or sell him and then stick with Collado if I had to choose one. I agree with you. You are right. You always need backup. In fact, he broke up with his girl. Yeah, it's just every position you need 2 players in. You need 2 goalkeepers. You need 4 center backs, 2 right backs, 2 left backs, 2 CDMs, 2 right mids, 2 left mids, 2 strikers, 2 right wings, 2 left wings. Always. Without shadow of a doubt. Even on FIFA, you have the same thing. If you want to, put it into gaming terms, you cannot go into the season with 1 left winger, 1 striker, and then the starters, of course, because then who's going to play on the right if Messi goes down, or Ansu Fati goes down, we move Messi to the left, put someone on the right, blah blah blah. Always will thing. Finland and Denmark will swim soon. They're gonna keep going. I thought they suspended it. Let me check. As Eriksen's doing fine. He's talking with his teammates, all that sort of stuff. So. Are they actually going to play the game? I thought they suspended it, no? I'm not saying anything that the game is going to, go ahead right now anyways. Oh, it has, they actually restarted it. Oh, fair enough. I respect the players for going out there and playing again. Yeah, fair enough. I'm not liking all these tweets about Christian Eriksen, though. I hate how people are using it to get followers and stuff. What's this? Let's see. Fabrizio Romano, for example, he tweeted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 tweets about Eriksen in the past hour. I mean, come on, man. Just tweet, get well soon, and that's it. And there are other people as well, I'm not going to name names, who are just tweeting, hashtag pray for Eriksen, hashtag Denmark, just to get followers. And not really a fan of that. Why don't we play a 4-3-1-2 like France? Not really the Barca way. Doesn't really. I don't even think we have the players to do that, because we only have, as of right now, the team with the one can that we have is Griezmann. Of course, Messi can play there, but he's gonna drop back and just float all over the place. So we could play it, but it's down to the manager. If Depay does not sign with Barcelona soon, his market value will shoot up, considering he will be ending up scoring goals in the Euros, of course. Then he will end up competing with PSG and Juventus. I completely agree, and I think we need to, sign that deal ASAP. Pedro's a cam, yeah, he is, but that's like saying Iniesta is a cam, It's not. But by the way, Pedro can't finish, so if he gets to do a shooting opportunity at cam, what's he gonna do? Put it wide? He's probably gonna pass it, somewhere. So I don't really consider him as a proper cam. Predictions for England versus Croatia tomorrow. I'm excited for that. It's going to be at 9 a.m. here, so I'm going to have to wake up, early for that. It has a draw written all over it, so I'm going to predict the draw. I think if the team was going to win it, it'd be England. England have such a good team, man. Holy crap! If they don't get to at least the semifinals, I think it'll be a flop for them, because I think Southgate should get sacked if he does not get to at least the semifinals, because there's no way you're not getting the semifinals with that good of a team. God damn. Their team is so good, so good. It's the best. I think the English team now is probably going to be a hot take. I think the English team they have right now is better than the golden generation they had with Steven Gerrard, Paul Scholes, Frank Lampard, John Terry, Ferdinand. Who do they have up top? Wayne Rooney, I guess. Ashley Cole. Who's right back? Gary Neville. I think this team is better. I think it is. I think they work together better. I think the cause there's no beef between clubs and stuff that they had back in the actual golden generation. Of course, that midfield three: Scholes, Lampard, Gerrard didn't really work. Of course, they even played Beckham as a whole midfielder as well. They came in there as well. So crazy stuff happened there. But yeah, new left back is a must for next season. I completely agree. I think we need to get, especially if Junior Firpo leaves. If he doesn't, then you can say, "Oh, we have Firpo, we'll keep him." But I would sell him, get Jose Gaya in. Of course, we've been linked with Nuno Mensch. If you know the meme, you know the meme. We've been linked to him a little bit, but of course, Barcelona don't want to pay that much money for him. I think we do need a left back. The question it's either Jose Gaya or no one else at the moment. So we'll have to wait and see what Barcelona do, but we have to get a left back for sure. If Coleman needs to make Alba back up, I think they should. I think you can't make him back up straight away. Like Alba is clearly better than him, right? I think you have to share the role way, way more. I think if Alba plays 45 plus games, it's a disgrace. Can Argentina win the Copa America? Well, they can win it. The question is, will they? And of course, I'm going to be doing a live watch along of the journey of Argentina. So watch out for that. The first game is on Monday. Argentina versus Chile. Live watch along will be there. So make sure you guys tune in for that. I'm going to schedule it tomorrow so that you can just set the reminder. Drop a like on it as well. By the way, like this last live stream as well. Subscribe as well. And yeah, we're going to be doing, I don't know if I'm going to call it the road to the Copa America final. Because this is, I don't want to say last chance. This is probably one of Messi's last chance to win an international trophy. Did Fati have surgery that is going to affect him in the future? I think you're talking about his removal of the meniscus. They didn't do that. But the surgery that he did have could potentially risk his future. If you want an update, I did upload a video earlier on today. Just go to the channel, go to the channel down below, click my last video, and you can just skip, near the end where we talk about his injury and his update on his injury. So, what do you think of Ronald Koeman? Big season ahead for him. I think make or break. To be honest, no slip ups. Of course, we all said beforehand he has everything he asked for. He got the signs he asked for. He didn't get Wijanldum. Hopefully, he gets the pie, but big season ahead for Ronald Koeman. Of course, yep, guys, make sure you drop a like on the live stream, and of course, subscribe to the channel as well. Big up everyone who's here in the live stream. You think Emerson will leave? I don't think he'll leave, but if an offer does arrive that Barcelona are tempted by, I do think they will take it, and then it'll be up to Emerson. Does he want to go or does he want to stay? So, any chance we lose our tiki-taka style under Ronald Koeman? Tiki-taka is embedded in Barcelona. It's never going to be lost. I'll put it that way. Chelsea said to sign Haaland. Another Champions League final confirmed. There's no way they're getting Haaland. If they're not. People are saying, "Oh, it's confirmed." BS Sports saying, "Oh, Chelsea are probably about to, bid 150 million for Haaland." They're forgetting about the 20 million for his father, the 20 million for Raiola, 10 million for Haaland for choosing Chelsea. It's not as easy as that. If they get him, fair enough. Because if you're gonna pay 150 million for him, you can have him, or 200 if you're considering bonuses and stuff. You can have him, but I don't think those are gonna get the deal done. There's no way in the COVID market they can afford that. Maybe Abramovich he's gonna get the checkbook out, all that sort of stuff. But if they can afford that, then fair enough. But for me, if they do sign him, is that the Champions League final confirmed? I think so. I don't think so. Who will replace Messi when he stops? No one, because you cannot replace Leo Messi. Should Conte win the Ballon d'Or? Are you freaking mad? This guy was good for the last month and won the Champions League. People are asking him to be the Ballon d'Or. He wasn't even in the Premier League team of the season. The team of the season, he wasn't even in it. And I bet if they had a bench, he wouldn't be in it. I bet you people were saying that Thomas Souček from West Ham should be in the team of the year ahead of Conte. You're telling me he puts a man of the match performance against Real Madrid and in the final against Chelsea, he should be the Ballon d'Or favorite. If France win the Euros, they'll have a good chance though. But come on, who would you prefer, Messi better than Ronaldo? Of course, I think Messi is miles better. Look at this. Look at the wait. What about Laporta? Hope we get him. Look at this. There you go. This man, Ray, knows Wagwan. He knows what's up. Give to Lewandowski. I feel bad for him not winning it last year. So you know what, Sam? I've been saying this a lot too. I think right now the top three are Lewandowski, Kante, and Messi. Messi wins the Copa America, he'll get it. Kante wins the Euros, he'll get it. If Messi doesn't win it, doesn't win Copa America, Kante doesn't win the Euros, and Lewandowski has a good shout. Only because they'll think, oh, he was supposed to win it last year, but they canceled it. Let's just give it to him this year. I think that will have a big factor as well in the voting for sure. Can we count on Joaquin Loeb if Coleman leaves? I don't want that nose-picking guy at Barcelona, man. Do you think Barcelona win the Champions League? I was thinking about this the other day, right? If the next time Barcelona win the Champions League, and if I'm still, doing YouTube, hopefully I am. I'm live streaming, doing a live watch along. I'm gonna cry, because the reason why I say that is because every time I think about Barcelona winning the Champions League, I get emotional. Like now, I'm holding it back a bit, because it's just a story, years and years and years of just failure and depression and sadness and all that jazz, and then we go on and win it. The next time Barcelona win the Champions League, I will probably cry. If we win a Liga, Copa del Rey, Spanish Super Cup, all that stuff, I'm like, yeah, I'll be happy. I'll be over the moon. Champions League is just different. Just different. I'm getting it. Okay, follow-up question. Do you think Barcelona will win the next Champions League for next year? Depends on who we sign. Right now, I would say no, but you never know. Hopefully Coleman turns into some, genius. I sometimes just imagine Barcelona win the Champions League in my mind and celebrate. I'll tell you guys a funny story. I think after we lost 3-0 to Juventus, right? I went to sleep that night, and I had a dream that Barcelona won the Champions League. And in the dream, when I saw Barcelona win the Champions League, I obviously cried. And when I woke up, it was like 4 a.m. I drank like a cup of water. I was like, damn, that felt so real. That felt so real. And I can't wait to see that. I can't wait to feel that moment, because I know it's going to come, right? There's no way I'm going to go the rest of my life without seeing Barcelona win the Champions League. We're going to win it at one point. But the question is when. And I can't wait, man. I can't wait. Do you think ESPN are clowns? Hell yeah, man. Did you see Stephen A. talking about freaking Euros? I could not believe my eyes. And now with La Liga, with ESPN, we're going to have to deal with a lot of BS. A lot of BS. Just know when Barcelona lose a game, they're going to see memes upon memes upon memes. Remember when lose a game, you'll see like a ha-ha. So strap your seatbelts, because with ESPN, you're going to see bare Messi slander. You're going to see bare Barcelona hate, especially when we lose a big game, or if we just lose a game to, Espanyol away. Get ready for that. What are your thoughts on PSG's oil money? Could still get them the UCL? If Mbappe stays, probably, but wait and see what happens. What are the positivities? Oh, I read that wrong. What are the positives of keeping Ronald Koeman? I guess the mood that he brings to the team, and his connection with the squad. Of course, the way we play is a bit in the air. The only problem I have with Ronald Koeman is just his in-game management. His in-game management is and sometimes his starting lineups as well. It's just a freaking joke. Like, just him not changing anything to the 90th minute and just chucking on all the strikers at once. And the thing is, that was like, if we said that he just did that in the beginning, you could say, okay, whatever. But he's been doing this till like the end of the season. His lines are trash most of the time, burns out players, in-game management. I think everything else about him is fine. The way he runs the club, the way he trains, everything like that is, okay with me. It's just like in the game that he has to work on. This guy from ESPN hates Barcelona. It's so annoying. Well, get ready, because there's going to be a lot more who hate him. Do you think we can re-sign? Do you think we re-sign Ousmane Dembele? For me, I think we have to, just because of his value. Because right now, we sell him, you're going to get what, 40 or 50 million? Re-sign him, his value just shoots right back up to 80 million. So for me, and of course, you cannot deny the fact that Dembele does not have potential. He's a good finisher and a decent passer away from being a fantastic player. So I think you should renew him. I think if he does not want to take a wage cut, I think you completely get him out the door and say, forget about it. But if he, let's say, wants to keep his same wages and stuff, then I'd definitely get him out the door. And apparently, Finland have scored. Just take a look to confirm because, they have scored. Oh, God. Whatever. If the pie comes, we can sell Griezmann. We can, but I don't think we should. I don't think we should whatsoever. ESPN expert make fun of Barcelona's financial situation every week. Yeah, they're a freaking joke, man. I don't watch ESPN. I'll probably just watch it just to watch the game, but I'll mute the mic. No, I mean, not mute the mic, mute the commentator, and just move on. Does Memphis fit in the team? He does 100%, 1,000%, million%. Do you think Pau Torres is a little overhyped? Much similar to Lenglet with less mistakes. Koundé is much better with a higher ceiling. Good question. I think Pau Torres is just below Koundé at the moment in terms of level. I don't think he's, I think he's better than Lenglet at the moment, to be honest as well. I don't think he can win. I don't think he's that Lenglet type of player. But, I mean, you bring up a good point. But I think either Pau Torres or Jules Koundé would be good signing for Barcelona. If you had to pick a captain in the next 5 years, who would it be? I'd pick De Jong first and Araujo second. I agree with your first one. Well, actually, 5 years' time, Ter Stegen will probably still be here. So I'll pick Ter Stegen and De Jong second. But let's say Ter Stegen leaves or retires or something. I would definitely pick De Jong. I think De Jong has that leader mentality. Of course, he speaks Spanish now, which is bloody brilliant. It shows his commitment to the club. So I think it would. I agree with you with De Jong, but I think Ter Stegen is up there for sure. Remember Barca emoji on YouTube? Well, they just uploaded one today about Lenglet, and it's kind of nice to see those things, like to see like the inside of what the players think about. Oh, I know that for me, Busquets always gets the octopus, and Messi always gets like the king, so it doesn't, really matter for those two. Are Madrid getting Mbappe next summer? If he signs a new contract this summer, no. If he doesn't, then probably. Don't forget, Pau Torres scored 2 own goals, that too against Barcelona. Maybe he likes maybe he likes Barcelona a little bit. You never know. What would your future generation Barcelona team would look like, and who would be your captain? So probably the captain, probably stick with De Jong, Ter Stegen, but the team is just next to impossible to predict. Like, you can't really, predict it. Bartomeu Torres extended along his contract till 2026. Well, that was to reduce his wages, right? It wasn't to wasn't because he wanted to extend it. Like, oh, you're so good, I want you to stay here forever. More so to do with his wages, kinds of wages. Same with him, De Jong, PK, and Ter Stegen, who renewed before he left. So, Barca boy, if Madrid get Mbappe, then that will motivate Haaland to go to Barca. That would be a big factor for sure. Why was the Barcelona B coach fired? Just go check out my video that I uploaded this morning. I explain it all in detail, and you can listen to that. What about the defense? Yeah, the defense is kind of a bit crap at the moment. So we're gonna have to improve that. Let's hope that Juan Laporta can do it. Are Cristiano Ronaldo and Ramos rumors through PSG true? I don't know. I haven't heard Ronaldo to PSG. I've heard Ramos. I'm hearing Ramos may even stay at Real Madrid. I heard he wants to, sign a new contract, but Real Madrid don't want to give him that contract back. They're like, you know what, you pissed us off for a few months, you can leave. So I don't know. It's gonna be big questions. My captains are Ter Stegen, De Jong, Garcia, Ricky Puig, and Araujo. You know what? Eric Garcia is a great show. I think the ones that are guaranteed captains in the future are probably De Jong and Eric Garcia for me. But I think Araujo has good potential. I think Ter Stegen has good potential as well. I think right now, let's say the 4 captains right now are Messi, Busi, Jetty, and Roberto. Let's say Roberto leaves this summer, you're gonna have to make another one a captain. I think it probably goes to Ter Stegen. Actually, no, probably go to. It's between Ter Stegen and Jordi Alba. I think they'll probably give it to Jordi Alba. Then if you say Messi leaves, then Busquets will be first, Piqué will be second, Jordi Alba will be third, and then Ter Stegen will be fourth. And then next summer, you can think, oh, maybe Alba will leave, Piqué will most probably leave. Then you have to bring in new captains. So expect a lot of new captains over the next few seasons because there's going to be a lot of changes at the club. How can Barcelona afford Haaland next season? 75 million release clause, easy money. Messi stays. Yes, see, we. What do you think of Des? Good player, very, very good potential. And hopefully will be a great right back for Barcelona. Are you okay if Griezmann and Dembele leave for Heung-min Son now and Haaland next season? I mean, if you told me that, I would take it, but very, 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 very unlikely. Inaki Peña will succeed Ter Stegen, hopefully. I think he has great, great potential. The lit news, nothing at the moment. This is going to come out right now because I'm not really, on the news and stuff. All right, a few more questions, then we're going to end the live stream. Oh, Son is 29 years old? Damn. Damn, he is. Wow. Do Barcelona have 75 million though? By next summer we will, but right now we probably don't. Does Araujo remind you of Virgil van Dijk? Little snippets here and there, I guess, but you can't say fully. Coutinho's birthday. Happy birthday, Freddy Coutinho. Hope you have a fantastic day. I know you're working hard to recover, so we shall see. Anyways, I'm going to end it here. If you want to shoot me the last question to end off this video, I'm going to look and pick the best question to end it off on because we are reaching the end of this live stream. So get your questions in quickly and we'll read some of them out. Again, thank you guys for joining me. Hopefully you guys like this idea where I just come on and just answer a bunch of questions. I'm definitely going to be doing it more frequently now over the next few months before the new season starts. Even if the new season starts, I'll probably do it at least. I want to do it at least once a week throughout until until the end of the year. But now with the summer coming in, I want to do it at least twice a week. But maybe we can do more. Maybe sometimes we can do less. Wait for some good questions. Can we get more podcasts? Yeah, let me pause the question. Yeah, we definitely. Definitely. I avoided your question. What was your... I mean, I don't really see a question from you. It's going up like a bunch. I don't see a question for you. So, nope. The pie news, nothing much. Give me a good question to end off this video. Frankie de Jong. You know, we'll end up on this because it made me laugh. Will Frankie de Jong win the Ballon d'Or? I think, as a midfielder, probably not. But he does have a good chance, of course. He will be the best midfielder in the world at one point. And then, of course, it depends on Barcelona's success. It win the Champions League, La Liga, blah, 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 blah. So we'll see what happens with de Jong. I would say right now, if I was a betting man, I would bet on no. Because midfielders don't really win it. Romagnoli, a good shout. I mean, as a backup, sure. Will the Super League help us with the massive debt? For sure. Give us a bunch of money. That's why, Juan Laporta and them said yes and all that jazz. Please talk about Gavi. I talk about Pablo Gavi from Barca B. Good player. But, of course, he has to work his way up into the team. Wijanldum capping man. Yeah, Wijanldum going crazy with this quotes over the past this morning we was talking about saying, oh, I chose PSG because they made the deal go faster, not because of the money. Blah, 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 blah. Their project was very good. Get the hell out of my face. You chose the money. Just, I don't know what you're banging on about. When everyone is fit, I imagine left wing Ansu Fati, Messi center forward, and the right wing. Probably. You think the socialists will vote no? I'm not. I think it's on the fence right now. Do you think Messi can win the Ballon d'Or in the last career days? I think this year is a good chance if he wins the Copa America. I think next year Barcelona going to be very ambitious, trying to win the Champions League. So I think he does have the possibility of winning one more for sure. You think Lautaro Martinez is overrated? A little bit. Anyways, gonna end it here, folks. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, of course, smash a like. And of course, subscribe down below. Expect more of these over the next few weeks for sure. I love doing them, and hopefully you guys like enjoying them too. I had a better background than just my office, but it is what it is. So thank you guys for joining me again. Smash a like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care and Forza Barca.